I have a few different Shining stories that I love. The production designer, the last film he did was The Talented Mr. Ripley, and he was Kubrick's guy. And he told me this great story about when he was designing that, Stanley Kubrick had a scale model of the Overlook Hotel in their production office. And they would stand around, and this is like 1978 or 9, and he would set these lights to shoot this little hotel. He would set miniature lights. It would take hours doing this while his production heads were standing around. And then he'd take a photograph, and then he'd hand it to an assistant who would go and run off. And this is before 1 hour photo. He'd go run off and develop it and come back with an 8x10, and Kubrick would look at it for about 5 minutes, and then he'd put it down and he'd go back and he'd start setting the lights. This process would go on for days. He would set it just how he wanted, and then he would record what each light was at. He knew his sources were coming from exactly the same place in the big world when he did it. He came up with this algorithm by which he could just go, and he had all the things set, and he would just set the lights up. And Roy said you could hold the 8x10, stand in the hallways and pull it away, and you would see the exact same thing that he'd shot on the miniature model, which is just like the level of artistry / insanity and obsession is just so beautiful.